Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.
We're back with the boxer. Oh yeah, Jimmy Maher, and welcome back to the Auto Outlet of PA. 1515 Bristol Pike right here in the heart of Bensalem. Jimmy, when they start a boxing match and it's time to get it on and you get into the squared circle, what's the first thing they do?
Listen, Greg, they ring the bell.
All right, Jimmy, the bell has rung here at the Auto Outlet of PA. 1515 Bristol Pike here in Bensalem, Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Lehigh Valley. How easy is it to get here to the Auto Outlet of PA?
Listen, Greg, the bell has rang. It's easy to get here. Coming from Delaware, all you got to do is take 95 all the way down to Woodhaven. Get off on Woodhaven. We're right here on Route 13. It's very easy to get to. We get a lot of Delaware customers, so if you're from Delaware, just come down. It's easy to get to. If you're coming from Jersey, all you got to do is take the turnpike up right to Route 1, get on Woodhaven. We're right here. You can take the Burlington-Bristol Bridge. We're right down the street from the Burlington-Bristol Bridge, the Coney-Primaro Bridge, the Betsy Ross Bridge. We're easy to get to. Coming from Pennsylvania, North Philly, South Philly, all you got to do is take 95 or the Boulevard up, and we're right here, Greg. So we're easy to get to. You just got to get here.
I got to tell you, Jimmy, if you're looking at a map of the Delaware Valley, you look right in the middle, and you're going to find us right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. Whether you're in the Delaware Valley or the Lehigh Valley, we're right smack in the middle, aren't we?
We are, Greg. We're easy to get to, and guess what? We do something that none of those car dealerships do, and that's why people drive. So take the ride and take advantage of what I'm going to do for you today.
Now, that leads us into what exactly, now you have the long sleeves on, we're into the fall now, it's the month of October. First of all, a couple of things that you do better than anyone else is you work extremely hard for the customer. That's why you use the name The Boxer. Number one, when it comes to credit approvals. Number two, when it comes to getting them done, even if they've been turned down elsewhere, you work really hard with them like you used to in the boxing arena. You work hard in the car dealership arena to get people done along with your staff, don't you, regardless of the credit?
Listen, Greg, we work very hard. Whether it's your credit, bad credit, no credit, repos, whatever it is, we work very hard to get you approved. And not only that, but when I say I'm knocking the competition out, what I mean when I say I'm knocking the competition out is that our payments are lower than the competition. Our cars are nicer than the competition. We got cars with lower miles. Instead of getting a car with 50,000 miles, I'm going to put you in a car with 8,000 miles on it. So we do a lot of different stuff, Greg, and we really fight for the customer.
Now, I got to tell you, Jimmy, whether you're in this area or whether you travel outside the area, everybody talks about the Auto Outlet of PA. They talk about the Boxer. They realize that you get it done, but over the last few months, Jimmy, you and your staff have done something here that has really taken off. It's a trade-in event that you've put out there. It's a $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event, which means if you bring your car here in, regardless of the condition, you are going to give folks not $1,000, not $2,000, not $3,000, not $4,000, not $5,000, but $6,000. And that, Jimmy, has been very successful. Am I correct?
Listen, Greg, it's been very successful. We got customers, like I said, we get a lot of customers from Delaware, Jersey, Cape May. We get customers Atlantic City, you know, customers that are driving an hour and a half, because no one's gonna, it's worth the drive if you're getting $6,000 for a car that's worth $1,000, maybe $500. We're giving you $6,000. Do you know how much $6,000 down on a car, Greg? So what I am going to do is what I'm going to tell you. I can't keep doing it, but for the next 36 hours, I'm going to do the third.
It's on.
$6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event here at the Auto Outlet.
Now, since you're in a generous mood, correct?
That's correct.
You're a hard worker.
That's correct.
You're the Boxer.
That's correct.
You're working hard for the peeps.
We always do.
All right, now, here's the deal. I was talking to some of the customers that have come into the event, and there are some customers that do not have a trade. Now, I know you've always worked very hard for those people that don't have a trade, okay? No trade, no problem. However, Jimmy, since you're a fighter, since you're in a really generous mood, I want to challenge you to put together something that is extra special for the next 36 hours for people that do not have a trade, because not only don't they have a trade, but they don't have that equity of the trade-in to get out of buy here, pay here car to get out of that situation that's upside down. So they need some help. They need the boxer to give it the knockout. So Jimmy, what can you do for those folks starting today through the close of business Saturday if they do not have a trade?
Listen, Greg, what I'm going to do here is crazy. Not a lot of people would do it. Not a lot of people can do it, I should say. What I'm going to do is for all the customers out there that do not have a trade-in, that I repeat, that do not have a trade-in, I am going to make the first 12 payments on your new car, Greg.
Whoa. Jimmy, I said exciting. I said creative. I didn't say get yourself, in big trouble.
Listen, Greg,
that's a year.
Listen,
Jimmy, that's a year.
Listen,
that's October of 2007. Jimmy, that's a long time.
If you know anybody that's a fighter, they'll tell you we go big and that's it. We're making the 12 payments, the first 12 payments. For the first year, you will not have a payment on your car for the first year.
So, let me see if I got this straight. No trade, that means if you come here and you do not have a trade because you're not riding, no problem. You're going to make the payment, not for 1 month, not for 2, not for 3, not for 4, not for 5, not for 6, not for 7, not for 8, not for 9, not for 10, 11, but you're going to make an entire year of payments. Am I correct if you do not have a trade?
Listen, Greg, if you do not have a trade, we'll make an entire year of payments. Now don't get me wrong. Let's say you have a trade and it's worth 10 grand. Well, then you're going to get the year of payments because you're not taking advantage of the 6,000 for your trade. So there's customers out there that might have a trade that's worth, 8 grand. If it's worth 8 grand you trade in, I'm going to do the year of payments, Greg.
But remember, if you have a trade, the worst that you're going to get is $6,000 cash for your trash, which means any year,
any make,
any model,
any miles,
any situation,
any condition,
it is worth $6,000 minimum here at the Auto Outlet of PA. Now, last time we did the program, Jimmy, you had a section where we brought in this next gentleman, Mr. Steven Posada. Now, Steven is very helpful out there to the folks in the Spanish community. Am I correct?
You're 100% correct, Greg.
So, before we began the program today, he told me in English, because I don't speak Spanish, that he had a message for the folks in Spanish today. So can I ask him what that message is?
Ask him, Greg.
All right, Steven. So the folks at home that speak Spanish, that want to work with a Spanish-speaking salesman, this is the guy. He's got a message not only for the Spanish customers, but for everyone. Steven, what is the message?
No hay restricciones.
Jimmy, what did he say?
I couldn't hear him. What did he say?
What'd you say?
No hay restricciones.
What's that?
Listen, Greg, I don't know.
Maybe no?
I don't know.
Maybe he's telling... Are you talking about that we shouldn't do this program? Is that what you're saying?
Yo digo que aquí no hay restricciones, todos aprobados.
Listen, Greg, I don't know. Say one more time.
One more time. Let's listen closely. No, slow. Go slow. Go slow.
No restricciones.
You know what he's saying? I think.
No restrictions.
No restrictions. Is that what you're saying?
That's it. No restrictions.
Jimmy, so let me think about this. $6,000, right? Cash for your trash, trade-in event, right?
That's right.
No restrictions. How does that go hand in hand? If that's what is that what you're trying to tell us?
Listen, Greg, what I think he's trying to say is if you got an 05 and the motor's blown, there's no restrictions, you're still getting $6,000 for it. If there's no tires, you're getting $6,000 for it. If there's no doors, you're getting $6,000 for it. So no matter what, if it's a 1960, you're getting $6,000. A 1980, you're getting $6,000. No matter what, Greg.
That's what he's talking about. So that means trade in your vehicle regardless, because to get the $6,000 cash for your trash during this trade-in event, there are no restrictions, right? Say that in Spanish.
No hay restricciones.
That's what I'm talking about. No restrictions. Now, Steven, we're going to step aside here for a moment. We're going to let you talk to the folks at home. But remember, it's $6,000 cash for your trash, trade-in event. Jimmy, it's all day today.
All day tomorrow.
Through the close of business Saturday, right?
Yeah, that's right. $6,000 cash for your trash, trade-in event. Push it in, pull it in, tow it in. Any year, any make, any miles, $6,000, Greg.
With no restrictions, and remember, no trade, no problem. They will make your payment for an entire year right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. 1515 Bristol Pike right here in Ben Salem. Mr. Steven Posada, talk to the folks at home in Spanish.
Thank you, great. Mi gente, así como lo escuchas aquí, te estamos dando $6,000 por tu carro viejo. Aquí solamente en Auto Outlet of PA. A pesar de eso también, si no tienes un trade, no hay problema. Si no tienes un carro viejo, te vamos a hacer los primeros los primeros 12 pagos, eso significa el primer año completo, lo hacemos aquí en WPA. Así como vine a interrumpir, así mismo es, no hay restricciones, todo el mundo aprobado. Si no tienes talonarios, no hay problema, ven. Si no tienes licencia, no hay problema, trae el ID y aquí te aprobamos por un carro, solamente en WPA. Aprovecha esa oportunidad, nadie más lo está haciendo. Acuerda, pregunta por Steven, llama y haz tu appointment. Ahora mismo, aprovecha tu oportunidad. No hay restricciones en WPA.
$6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000.
Cash for your trash trade-in event.
All right, Bosch, here at the Auto Outlet of PA for the next 36 hours, it's a big sale. But I got to tell you, I don't think there's a bigger part of this sale than these two words that began the program with us today: no restrictions. Those are very big words, Bosch. What does that mean to the folks at home when they bring in their trade as far as no restrictions?
Yeah, it's very big, and we stand by it. No restrictions, no holdbacks. It doesn't matter what kind of car that you have, we will give you $6,000 for it. Doesn't matter what condition, what miles, what color, body style, year, make, model, whatever it is, we'll give you $6 grand for it. No restrictions.
I got to tell you, Bosch, as we looked around the back where all the trade-ins are at, you can't fit many more trades back there. That's for sure. It's really tight.
Yeah, we pretty much have no room because we have so many people coming in, trading cars in, that we just have nowhere to put them.
And I got to tell you, Bosch, what also is amazing to me is these cars are missing fenders, they're missing hoods, they're loaded with trash, they're just in bad shape, but these people love bringing their cars into the Auto Outlet of PA that are in bad shape, getting out of them, getting $6,000 cash for their trash, driving down the road in a nicer, newer vehicle, a 16, a 15, a 14, a 13. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it is 100% real. I mean, when you're driving, say, a pre-2000 car, like a 97, 98, 99, whatever it may be, and then you see our commercial, we're giving $6,000 for any car, how could it not make you want to come here and at least check it out? Even if you're not looking for a car, I mean, when you hear $6,000 for any trade-in, we get a lot of people coming in just to see if it's true, and it is, and they end up leaving with the car.
Especially when you hear those magic words of no restriction. And remember, Bosch, did you hear this? When they come into the Auto Outlet of PA for the next 36 hours to the close of business Saturday and they don't have a trade, it's no problem. Did you hear what Jimmy has decided to do?
Yeah, it's something crazy. I heard that if you don't have a trade, you can still come in and we'll make the next 6 months worth of payments for you.
Actually, that's normally what he does, but you didn't hear the word, did you? It's not 6 months, it's 12. He's making the payment for an entire year. Bosch, that's what we're talking about. He's really lost it. No restrictions on the trade-in. And if you don't have a trade, no problem, because he's going to make your payment for an entire year. That's big.
Yeah, I mean, when he did the 6 months for the last year, I thought that was crazy. I mean, 12 months is even crazy. I don't know how he's going to do it, but, you know, we'll just make it happen, I guess.
It's going to happen. It's right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. Come see Bosch. Come see the entire staff. They're going to make it happen. Bosch will work really hard for you. He's like the boxer, and the rest of the staff, they're fighting real hard to get you down the road in a nicer, newer vehicle. Remember, $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event through the close of business Saturday with no restrictions and no trade, no problem. If you do not have a trade, you can take advantage of. We'll make your payment for an entire year right here at the Auto Outlet of PA.
$6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000.
Cash for your trash trade-in event.
All right, Jimmy, so no restrictions, right?
No restrictions, no restrictions, no restrictions, Greg. There is no restrictions. You come in, $6,000, any kind of vehicle, any make, any model, any condition, any miles, push it in, pull it in, tow it in. If you can't get the car here, come here with the title. I'll tow the vehicle in. You'll leave in your new car that day. No problem, no restrictions, Greg.
And you're going to get $6,000 cash for your trash trade out of that vehicle and into a nicer, newer vehicle. We're going to step aside here, Boxer, and we're going to show the folks the kind of vehicles they can get. For example, 2015 Chevrolet Cruze.
First up, Greg, I got a 2015 Chevy Cruze. Beautiful red color. Only's got 26,000 miles, Greg. The best part about this vehicle, alloy wheels, power, everything. Beautiful car. It's only $13,995, Greg. No trade, no problem. We'll make the payments for a year, Greg.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you get here to the Auto Outlet all day today, all day tomorrow through the close of business Saturday, you are going to get $6,000, $6,000. $6,000 cash for your trash during the trade-in event with no restrictions. Jimmy, our next vehicle is a 2016 Chrysler 200. It's not the base model, it's the limited model.
Listen, Greg, for all the customers out there looking for a used vehicle, we got a 2016, Greg. We're in 16 now, and this is a 2016 Chrysler 200 Limited Black. Alloy wheels, power everything, Bluetooth, backup camera, everything, Greg. Only got 10,000 miles on it, Greg.
Not even broken in, Jim.
Not even broken in, Greg. Price on this, $16,995. Where can you get a 16 with 10,000 miles for $16,995?
That is an unbelievable deal, but remember, it is only on the table for the next 36 hours, and it's over all day today, all day tomorrow through the close of business Saturday, right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. Now, the close of business Saturday, 10 o'clock sometimes, 11 o'clock sometimes. Jimmy, if it's long as it's before 11:59, you're in. You're fighting.
11:45, we're here, Greg.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's all day today, all day tomorrow through the close of business Saturday. Get $6,000 cash for your trash during the trade-in event. And remember, it's with no restrictions. That means any year, any make, any model, any condition, any situation, you are going to get $6,000 cash for your trash during the trade-in event. Jimmy, what is next?
We got a 2016 back-to-back, Greg, Chevy Malibu, new body style, Greg. One of the hottest body styles they've ever had. 2016. It's only got 5,000 miles, Greg.
5,000?
5,000 miles. This is practically a new car, Greg, with 5,000 miles. The best part is it's got alloy wheels, power everything, leather, Bluetooth, backup camera. The best part, $18,495, Greg.
So I could come in here to the Auto Outlet of PA and I've got a car that doesn't run, right? And you're going to, with no restrictions, you are going to give me $6,000 cash for my trash during the trade-in event through the close of business Saturday. Am I correct?
Let me say it 3 times. $6,000, $6,000, $6,000 for your trade. No restrictions, Greg.
Then I could come in here and get a vehicle like this one, a 2016 Chevrolet Malibu in silver, 5,000 easy miles, and I could drive out of here at $18,495?
$18,495, Greg.
Jimmy, I know it's crazy. This is a crazy deal, but remember, it's all day today, all day tomorrow through the close of business Saturday, right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. Now, do they have Nissans? Oh yeah, 2013 Altima S.
Listen, we got a 2013 Nissan Altima S, a golden color, beautiful color, very classy color. Miles on it is only 19,000 miles on a 13, Greg. 19,000 miles. The best part about this one, $14,995.
Now, if I come into the Auto Outlet and I don't have a trade, so it's no trade, no problem for the next 36 hours, which means if I don't have a trade, it's no problem because you're going to make my payment for an entire year if I do not have a trade. Is that correct, Boxer?
It's 100% correct, Greg.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy, if they've been to other dealerships, the customers, and they said, forget about it, we can't help you, nobody can help you. Jimmy, can you and your team make it happen here at the Auto Outlet for those people that have been turned down at another lot, maybe as recently as earlier today?
Everybody rides, Greg.
Ladies and gentlemen, all day today, all day tomorrow through the close of business Saturday, $6,000 cash for your trash, no trade, no problem. They will make your payment for an entire year. 2014 Maxima.
Listen, Greg, we got a 2014 Nissan Maxima. Nice red in color. Burgundy red in color. It's got only 31,000 miles, Greg. Sunroof, power everything, Bluetooth, backup camera, power seats, alloy wheels. Greg, this car is sharp, Greg. Let me tell you something. The price on this, $17,995, Greg. It's only $17,995. And yes, Greg, we will make the payments for a year. And yes, the trade-in, no restrictions. Any year, any make, any miles. If it doesn't run, tow it in. If you can't tow it in, we'll tow it in. Just bring the title, Greg. No restrictions.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that easy. It's all day today, all day tomorrow through the close of business Saturday right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. The Boxer is here. Steven is here. Bosch is here. Anthony's here. Nada's here. Everybody's here working hard to make it happen, Jimmy, here at the Auto Outlet of PA. But the bottom line is, it's not 1,000, it's not 2, it's not 3, it's not 4, it's not 5, but it's $6,000 cash for the trash trade-in event with no restriction.
Listen, Greg, when we say we're knocking out the competition, we're knocking out the competition. It's $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event. Yes, no trade, no problem. Make the payments for an entire year. An entire year. Who can buy a vehicle and not make a payment for a year, Greg?
That's if you do not have a trade. So remember, no matter what your situation is, a trade-in that is in bad shape, no problem, get $6,000. Or if you do not have a trade, it's no problem. They're going to make your payment for an entire year. But remember, you got to come see the boxer. You got to come to the Auto Outlet of PA.
Bad credit, no credit, repos, bankruptcies, divorces, no license, no nothing, no restrictions. Get to the Auto Outlet of PA, 1515 Bristol Pike. My Delaware customers, my Jersey customers, my Pennsylvania customers, we're really doing the deal. $6,000. And I got to stress it, Greg, I can't keep doing it. So make sure you get here in the next 36 hours. Give us a call, make an appointment. We'll get right to you, and we'll get you out in a new car.
It's right here at the Auto Outlet of PA.
$6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000.
Cash for your trash trade-in event.
All right, Jimmy, so here at the Auto Outlet of PA, 1515 Bristol Pike here in Bensalem, of course, you have a staff along with you that makes all these things come together, and we just wanted to take a moment for you to introduce the staff here at the Auto Outlet of PA.
Listen, Greg, I want to introduce some of my staff here. Right next to me, I got Anthony. He's one of the sales managers here. He's here to help you with anything you need, any questions you have, anything you need. And then we got Lori. She's our finance manager. She'll take care of all the paperwork, the plate work, everything for you. Next to her, we got Steven Posada for all the Spanish customers out there. It's easy to come in. He speaks Spanish, and he takes care of his Spanish customer base, and he really does a good job. Next to him, we got Sam Brown. Sam Brown's a Jersey native, so all my folks coming from Jersey, they're going to probably know Sam Brown, so he'll take care of you as well. Next to him, we got Bosch. So for all the Indian customers out there, Bosch is here. He'll help you out, and he's fluent language as well. And then we got next to him is Chelsea. You'll hear her when you call in. You'll hear her voice. She's gonna be the one to help you out, make your appointment, get you in, and everything else with it.
Now, I got to tell you, Jimmy, there's no doubt about it that we talk about this all the time, but it's so true. You're a boxer. You're a fighter. You used to do so in the squared circle, but now you do it for the people at home, getting them out of their car, getting them $6,000 cash for their trash with no restrictions or with no trade, no problem. You're going to make your payment for an entire year. But these guys are all in the trenches with you, working really hard to see that everybody comes, whether they're 5 minutes away, whether they're in Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, the Lehigh Valley. These guys are going to work hard with you to make sure that everybody's driving, right?
Right, Greg. One of the things a lot of these folks here are going to do is they're going to make sure that when you come in, you're not sitting here for 4 or 5 hours like you might have done in the past at a car dealership. We get you in, we make sure that we find a car you like, they worry about what you like, what you want, and we sell you a car that you want, and that's what they do, and in a timely manner, Greg.
And I got to tell you, as excited as Jimmy gets about the $6,000 cash for your trash, they get real excited too. But remember, $6,000 cash for your trash for 36 hours only.
$6,000 cash for your trash trading event.
It ends Saturday at the close of business right here at the Auto Outlet of PA.
$6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000.
Cash for your trash trade-in event.
All right, Jimmy, so no doubt about it, the word is out on the street when you say $6,000 cash for your trash any year, any make, any model, any condition, any situation with no restrictions. People are taking you seriously, aren't they?
Listen, Greg, when I say no restrictions, I mean a lot of different things, Greg. First of all, no restrictions means no credit, no problem, approved. No bad credit, no problem, approved. 1995 clunker with no motor, automatic $6,000 no matter what. No restrictions, Greg, no restrictions. Bad credit, no restrictions, approved. Greg, we mean anything, Greg.
Now, I got to tell you, let's step over here for a minute, Jimmy. This car here, okay, there's a couple of them like this in this row here. A car like this, right? First of all, the people that traded this car, did they actually drive this car in here?
Listen, Greg, they drove this car all the way from Jersey. It has no bumper. The lights are missing. The lights are falling out. They had tape wrapped up on it. I said, Greg, and they got $6,000. It's not math.
You gave them $6,000 for that.
$1,000, Greg, for this car. So when I tell you there's no restrictions, it can't be more plain than this, Greg. It's no restrictions.
So if you put duct tape on a car like that's duct tape, right?
That's duct tape.
So if you put duct tape on it,
$6,000.
and if you rip the duct tape off,
it just falls off, Greg. There's no bumper, Greg.
still $6,000.
Still $6,000.
I mean, cars back here, you know, missing part of the engine.
Greg, $6,000.
This car over here, I mean, it's smashed in.
It's $6,000, Greg. There's no
It's
restrictions.
not even drivable.
There's no restrictions, and I'm telling you, I gotta end this event sometime. Get here for the next 36.
Well, I know why you got to end it, Jimmy. Come over here. You know why you got to end it? There's no more room to put them.
Greg, there's nowhere to put them. You see what I'm dealing with. I gotta end this promotion eventually. For the next 36 hours, it's on at the Auto Outlet of PA at 1515 Bristol Pike, right here in Bensalem. $6,000 cash for your trash trading event. That's $6,000. $6,000. $6,000 cash for your trash trading event. No restrictions. Bad credit, no credit. Slow pays, repos, Greg. Everybody's approved, Greg.
I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you come here to the Auto Outlet of PA and you've got a vehicle that looks like this, maybe worse. Yes, maybe it doesn't even have a motor. No problem. You're going to get at least $6,000 cash for your trash when you trade it in toward the purchase of another vehicle with no restrictions. If you come here to the Auto Outlet of PA and you are empty-handed, which means you do not have a trade. No trade, no problem. Not one payment, not two, not three, not four, not five, not 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11, but an entire year. They will make your payment for an entire year with no trade, no problem. So no matter what your situation is, Jimmy, even if they're upside down or have had credit problems in the past, you're going to help them out here at the Auto Outlet of PA because, after all, it's $6,000 cash for their trash, no restrictions, and no trade, no problem. You'll make your payment for an entire year.
Listen, Greg, one of the things is, yeah, we're going to make your payment for a year, or we're going to give you $6,000 for your trade, but most of all, we're going to get you approved, and we're going to work and make sure we get you approved. So all you got to do is take the time and get here, Greg. I got to stress it, Greg. Get to the Auto Outlet of PA right here in Bensalem. We're right here in the middle of Delaware, Jersey, the Lehigh Valley. We're right here, Greg. Get here, get $6,000 for your trade, and let me get you approved. I got friends in high places. I'll get you approved, Greg.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, when you get traded out of that car and get your $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event toward the purchase of a nicer, newer vehicle, that's exactly what you're going to get. A 13, a 14, a 15, a 16, a 12, nicer, newer vehicles. And, ladies and gentlemen, a vehicle that you can count on, because that's what it's all about. Remember, it's for the next 36 hours. Jimmy the Boxer says,
we're doing $6,000 cash for your trash trading event right here in Bensalem, 1515 Bristol Pike. Come to the Auto Outlet, and we're knocking the competition out, and we're knocking the banks out, and we're getting you approved and putting you in a new car. So tell your friends, tell your family, you know somebody looking for a car, tell them to get here. Pass the message on. $6,000, Greg.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just like when a fight ends, if you are buried in a car that is on its deathbed, we're going to ring the bell and end this fight. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember, it's the Auto Outlet of PA. Jimmy, let's ring that bell.
Ring the bell, Greg.
Ladies and gentlemen, it all ends at the close of business Saturday. Come see the Boxer and his staff. They are ready to knock you out of that clunker. Whatever that car is that is in bad shape, they're going to knock you out of it and get you into a nicer, newer vehicle right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. Come by and see Jimmy the Boxer, because he's got how much cash for your trash?
$6,000 cash for your trash trading event. Auto Outlet of PA. Come see me, Jimmy the Boxer, and I'm going to get you approved. And not only am I going to give you $6,000, if you don't have a trade, I'm going to make your first 12 payments.
With no restrictions, right here at the Auto Outlet of PA, 1515 Bristol Pike, right here in the heart of Bensalem. That's Jimmy the Boxer, Maher.
No restrictions! No restrictions! No restrictions!
I'm Greg Hennis. We're here waiting for you with no restrictions and $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event.
Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.